Howdy gamers, and remember that one time when I uploaded a review of Dota 2 and it became the only video on my channel to receive a dislike? Yeah, fun times, but I'm kinda glad that it's in the past and I never have to review Dota 2 again. Anyways, let's see what game we're gonna be reviewing today. Okay, League of Legends. That sounds like a fun game. Anyways, let's just move my thumb and... oh god. League of Legends, also known as the sequel to Dota 2, was released 4 years before Dota 2. Weird choice, but okay. But, just like Dota 2, it's a MOBA, also known as the genre that I hate because I refuse to give it a chance. Okay, that's not entirely true. I mean, I do hate the genre, but I did give it another chance this time around. And if you're wondering why I'm reviewing a game that I was pretty sure I was gonna hate, it's because this is part of a series on the channel where I go over the top 100 games of all time and 26 honorable mentions, and League of Legends was the 23rd honorable mention. Anyways, like I already said, League of Legends is a MOBA, which stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. Overall, League is kinda similar to Dota 2, and I get that the characters are different, but after only playing 3 hours of League and 3 hours of Dota, it's kinda hard to see too many differences. Like, guess which one of these is the League of Legends roster? Don't worry, I'll give you some time. You see, I got you there. Neither of them are the League of Legends roster. That's the Dota 2 roster, and that's me with Tommy Wiseau. But even if that picture was the League of Legends roster, I still doubt you would have been able to tell. One difference that you can tell though is in League, and that's that the tutorials here are a lot better in my opinion. One of my problems with Dota 2's tutorials is that they throw a lot at you at once, and League does throw a lot at you, but it's more manageable than Dota 2 in my opinion. That could have just been because I'm more familiar with MOBAs than I was when I was playing Dota 2 though. Anyways, each League of Legends tutorial covered a different aspect of the game, and by the final one you're playing an actual game of League, but just with bots. One problem I had with League of Legends tutorials though is that they were way too easy compared to actual League of Legends games. I stopped playing one of the tutorials halfway through to go buy Funky Barn on my Wii U, and it was literally just playing itself. And in case you're wondering, which you probably are, yes, the barn is funky. Anyways, there was one final thing I liked about League more than Dota 2, and that's that when you're playing, you don't start off with a giant roster of characters. Instead, you get to unlock them as you go. You unlock new characters with champion capsules. This means you won't be overwhelmed when you start off the game like I was with Dota 2. You get your first champion capsule after you beat the first tutorial, and then you get a pick from the characters you played as during the tutorials to permanently unlock. Out of Baby Rage, Half Furry, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Girl with a Stick, and Sword Guy, I ended up choosing Half Furry. She ended up being the one whose playstyle I enjoyed the most, but I liked that they limited my choice of what first character I unlocked. It meant I wasn't looking at a giant roster of characters and having no idea who to try. In Dota 2 there are literally 115 different characters, and if you're new to the game, that's really overwhelming. The final thing that League does well is that the camera actually locks onto your character when you play, which is one of the complaints I had about Dota 2. When I played it only did this sometimes, I have no idea why it stopped locking on at some points, but it's the thought that counts I guess. But enough talking about how the game is good, because I don't think this game is good. This is a game we have to play competitively in order to enjoy it. But I don't always want to play competitively. I play games for fun, and I don't want to have to read a guidebook on how to play in order to enjoy myself. I don't get why that should be part of learning how to play a game. Take Smash Ultimate for example, it's easy to play for fun, anyone can do it, but if you want to learn how to play competitive, you can, by all means do it. But the thing is, you're never forced to learn how to play competitively. A nice thing about Smash Ultimate is when you first start out, you're limited to only a few characters, but the more you play, you get to unlock more and more characters. And if I play a character like Mario, I still somewhat get how to play someone like Bayonetta. All characters have a jump button and they all have at least 2 jumps. Even if a character has more than 2 jumps, which not too many do, it's still not hard to understand. I like how in Smash Bros characters share moves. They all have a neutral, a back air, an up air. They all have these moves that, while different, are similar across all characters. Where characters vary a lot in Smash Bros is the special moves, but even then for the most part you know that up B is going to be a recovery move. It's not on all characters, but characters without an up B is few and far between. If you've ever played random with a friend before, you'll know exactly what I'm saying here. You'll get a character that you don't know how to play and then you'll go, hold on, I don't know my moves to this character, and within a minute you already know how to play that character on the surface. It would be nice if League was more like this, but if I play a new character, I'll have no idea how to play them. Basically, to sum up why I don't like League and other MOBAs, it's because they're too complicated, and I'd rather play a multiplayer game that I at least have the illusion that I'm good at, making me want to just keep playing instead of only playing for a few hours. So, that was League of Legends. In case you missed it, I didn't like this game. I don't even recommend it unless you're bored and literally have nothing else to do. Then maybe give it a shot. Because to give this game a score of 100, I would honestly give it a 63 out of 100. That might seem confusing though, because I did give Dota 2 a 69 out of 100. And looking back on it, I really should have given Dota 2 a 62 out of 100. But this game does get an award though, and I give it the It's Better Than Dota 2 award. Because this is better than Dota 2. I mean, every game is better than Dota 2, but hey, a low bar is still a low bar. Anyways, since I'm not into MOBAs, you might think that ruins my chance of getting into esports. But that's where you're wrong. I found a competitive game that I like, and I'm good at. I present Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics Connect 4. I am the best in the world at this game. I am undefeated, and I will make sure that this game gets turned into an esport. But until then, stay safe, and I love you guys.